Hello and welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we're going to be doing a random one. We're going to be doing a new series called Playlists, Metal Playlists. And today's one we're featuring Depression, or depressing music, something of that sort. And each series is going to be something completely different that I'm going to have to make 10 songs about that particular topic. So today's one's Depression. Hopefully this is a fun one. People can just put any comments down below. Like, it could be about boats, or weed, or, I don't know, the Cookie Monster, and I have to try and find songs related to that topic. So I think it's a fun little one, but today, yeah, we're starting with Depression. And I've got 10 songs here, which I think would be a good depressing playlist. So let's kick it off with the first one. So the first one I have is one of the kings of depression, Swallow the Sun. And you have to have these guys in here. You just have to. There's a couple of bands you just have to have on a playlist like this. Swallow the Sun is one of the top. And I'm going with the song, the second song I heard by them, which is Cathedral Walls. Just because, I don't know, something about that video just makes you feel catatonic, you know? Just makes you feel like empty inside. And the singing from Annette as well really complements it, really gives it that atmosphere as well. I just think it's a super depressing song. So, I know I could have picked hundreds of songs by them. They have a massive discography, and all of them are depressing, but this is the one to me which is the most depressing. And it's also the one to me that got me into the band, pretty much. So, have to have it on this list. Cathedral Walls, Swallow the Sun. Next, we have probably the kings of depressing, and that's Catatonia. Every single song by Catatonia is really depressing. And that's the name of the game. And the ones I'm struggling with, I have two at heart, and one of them is I Am Nothing, which, you know, the title by itself, it just goes to show. And that is pretty much what depression is. It's not feeling sad, it's feeling nothing. It's this line here. If you would tell me that I was someone, then for a second I would think, just like I would try to consider how it would feel to know. Just that line just gets me every time. So good. Love it to bits. This song is amazing. And the other one that I'm kind of struggling with is Tear Gas, because both of them I really think could be on this list, but so could 100 others. But I'm going to go with I Am Nothing, because that just encapsulates it so well. Next, we're going on to a band which isn't Doom, and you probably wouldn't think it'd make the list, and it's Avenged Sevenfold. And it's with So Far Away. This song is super depressing and sad. After the passing of the Rev, they made this ballad, and it's just one of the best ballads I've ever heard. One of the best songs I've ever heard, and probably my favourite Avenged Sevenfold song. Just the emotion in it, because it's people singing about a friend they lost, a childhood friend, and, you know, it gets to you. So this song is just amazing, and even if you don't like the band, you can appreciate this song just for the emotion that the guys put into it. Just another video where it's got him as his younger self. It's just it's amazing. And I've seen them with the Rev. I saw them with the Rev live, and I've seen them post the Rev as well. So this song gets to me as well. This will probably be the top of my list. If I had to rank it, this would be the top, personally, but it's still going to go in it. Still a sad song. Next, Black Label Society, another band you wouldn't think would make it. Like bluesy, kind of rocky metal. But they have a song called Innocent River, and again, it's a tribute. It's a tribute song. And they're singing from the heart, and it's about loss, about coping with it. And, you know, you just have to listen to it. If you haven't listened to it, it's probably a different sound to all the rest of these. But still, the solo and the video, the music video, Zach Wilde going mental, it's great. It's great. Check it out. Next we have Slipknot. You know the song, Snuff. It's the saddest song by Slipknot, of course. They don't really have many sad songs, but this is the saddest. And it's a beautiful, beautiful sad song. It's pretty depressing. So I think it fits nicely in the list. Don't worry, I'll get to more Doom in a second, but I think it fits nicely, and it definitely incorporates those kind of elements alongside the rest of them. Next, I'm going to put Dream Theater here, and I'm going to put Space Divest. And if you just listen to this song, it oozes like sadness. Just the piano, the melody Kevin Moore makes, oh, it's beautiful. I love that piano melody. It's just like the whole thing is mainly that piano melody. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Just so good. Listen to that now if you don't think it is depressing. It is. I don't care about the lyrical content, the actual sound of it is depressing. And I love it. Next, we have Doom again. We have Pole Bearer and A Plea for Understanding. This is a really nice doomy band, and they're quite new, fairly new. So if you haven't checked these guys out, please check them out. This is a long one, but it is fantastic. I mean, just from the title, A Plea for Understanding, you know what you're getting yourself in for. It's long, it's doomy, it's dreary. The vocals are a bit more epic than you would expect from like Catatonia or Swallow the Sun, but it still fits and the lyrical content is still there, and the sound is still there, so please check Pole Bearer out because they are amazing. Next, we have Trees of Eternity, and this is Aaliyah Stanbridge's band before she passed away. This is the last, I don't know if it's the last thing she did, but it's definitely the first and last album by this band. And her voice is incredible, and you could tell she kind of knew she was dying, I think, on this album, it seems like. And just, I'm going to pick the song, A Million Tears. I could pick loads of songs from it. Black Sea is great as well. Or is it Dark Sea? It's Black Sea, I think. There's so many good songs on it. They're all depressing. It's kind of a similar sound to Swallow the Sun, but with Aaliyah's voice, which she's been in a lot of Swallow the Sun's songs because she was the wife of the main singer, which is depressing for many reasons. But Trees of Eternity, really good band, and Million Tears is an amazing song. Definitely deserves to be on this list. Next, we have Candlemass, the Kings of Doom, and we're going with Solitude. It has to be Solitude. Just the lyrics of it just make it on this list, and his delivery just make it on this list. It's just this line here. I long for my time to come. Death means just life. Please let me die in solitude. Just, that's like the chorus. I mean, it has to make this list just because they're the Kings, the Masters of Doom, and this is one of the best Doom songs of all time. Has to make the list. And finally, we have one more. And I could easily put like Halatar or some other bands here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put Porcupine Tree with the song Way Out of Here, which is super depressing, especially because it was about a couple of girls who took their own lives on a train track while listening to Porcupine Tree, and then Porcupine Tree made this song dedicated to them. So there's a lot of this kind of themes in most of the songs I've been talking about, like Trees of Eternity, she died of cancer. Swallow the Sun, his wife, which is Aaliyah, died of cancer. And then Catatonia, I'm Nothing. Avenged Sevenfold, he died. And then Black Label Society, someone died as well. So a lot of these kind of themes. But yeah, Porcupine Tree, Way Out of Here, one of the best Porcupine Tree albums in my opinion. That is my playlist for depressing music. Let me know in the comments what you'd put, what I missed out, any depressing songs I've missed out here, what's your favourite ones, and if you like my list, comment down below. Also comment for the next topic, because I want your guys' opinions. I want you to put some weird suggestions, so I have to think. I need to think, so put some weird suggestions, because I'd love to make a playlist about monkeys, or, I don't know, I want to think outside the box. I mean, you could put anger or, like, feelings as well, because they're easier. They're easier, like this one is easier. But it'll be fun to do some weird ones. So put them in the comments below, and we'll see you again in another Quest for Metal.